Oh boy, it's just one bad thing after another for Verizon. This is crazy. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here I have an article for you guys from the Motley Fool. I will leave a link to this in the description so you guys could check it out. So, it's just a bad time to be an investor at Verizon, to be a part of the company. It's just a very bad time. And just a disclaimer, I'm no financial experts, so don't go and take anything I say and buy and sell any of your stock in the company. Oh man. So Verizon is still trying to figure out how to turn this thing around. They may want the market to believe that they're gaining momentum and that they're turning it around, but I'm going to strongly advise against, believing that. I have to see the numbers first. And it looks like, I don't know if it's the way that Verizon may have presented this behind the scenes, but it looks like the market is expecting Verizon to soon unveil its latest growth catalyst, and it's a game changer. And I know you guys haven't seen yet in this article right now what it is, but let me tell you, this is a nothing burger. This is the biggest nothing burger I may have ever seen. I just put out a video this morning, bashing Verizon on the converged offerings that they're pretty much saying it's non-existent. It doesn't matter when it does. It's a big deal. Now, apparently, the huge growth catalyst and the game changer is going to be Verizon offering bundled streaming option that includes Netflix and HBO Max, or, Max, formerly known as HBO Max. The telecom company will share in revenue that the deal generates with the two streaming giants. Verizon's sales growth has been lackluster in recent periods, and the company is in desperate need of a catalyst. Let me tell you guys right now, it's not coming from this. Whatever this is, the growth catalyst, the game changer, this ain't it. And let me explain why. Verizon has been offering perks. Now, I don't know if those perks in the past allowed them to do like some kind of, share in revenue. Maybe from that perspective, they might get some additional funds or money out of this. But this is not going to be a huge catalyst. People are not going to join Verizon because they're offering a streaming bundle. In order for you to get the share of revenue streams, and in order for you to get any excitement around this, people have to come to your company. They have to join. Nobody's joining Verizon. That's the problem. That's at its core, its biggest issue. Yes, they have growth on the business side, and maybe, this type of deal could make sense for fixed wireless access, a streaming bundle, but Verizon's already growing there without having to try. So this is clearly a play to try and jumpstart the consumer side, wireless consumer side. And this is not going to work. I'll present you guys with some numbers that I've heard, right? The carrier that has offered HBO Max in the past has been AT&T. They had that included as their perk, right? And I was told that there were millions of accounts, millions, that had the right plan to unlock that value, and they never even activated the damn thing. Millions that just had HBO Max sitting there as a perk, and they never even turned it on. Never even created the account. Millions. So I ask you again, is this a game changer, a growth catalyst? No. It ain't happening. Not from this. This is just a added perk of value into the plus play, and that's where it's going to stay. None of this is working. I don't know what numbers they're looking at up there in these executive suites. I don't know what they're looking at with, Sampath and I'm sure Hans is in these meetings as well. I don't know what they're seeing. But there is no way that they can sit there and think, okay, if I offer this bundle, I'll combine these two, I'll offer it for $10 and I'm going to get people breaking the doors down. That is no way of business thinking. It's not going to work. It's not working. They need to get their ducks in a row. They need to put their ears to the street. They need to start going through Reddit. They need to start reading those damn comments. That's where you will get the real feedback that you need to turn that company around. It's not coming from the guys up top throwing around ideas between each other because they're clearly not working. It hasn't worked. They trialed this, if you will, with the Get More plan, right? And on that plan, it was included for free. They had the Disney Plus bundle that came with Disney, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. They offered that. They offered the Apple Music streaming. So they had a nice package of streaming. They had music streaming. They offered that for the Get More. It didn't work. It simply didn't work. It did not drive enough traffic for that plan to have been successful. I'm sorry, it just didn't. If they would have maintained growth per quarter under Get More, 150 to 200,000, I'd have been like, okay, cool. That plan is bringing fresh energy back into the base. The consumer likes it. They're paying attention. They're coming to you. None of that happened. They were able to step up the existing base. That's about the only positive from that. But they weren't able to organically grow the base, even with that plan. Then they started this whole Apple One thing, right, where you get everything bundled, the Apple One subscription, the phone, everything bundled, right? That didn't take off. I don't see that anymore advertised anywhere. You can still get it on the website. I saw that, but I don't see that in the digital marketing. I don't see it on the national campaign. Don't see that anymore. So that probably didn't work, right? That was one of the things they try to stick on the wall to see if it sticks, and it didn't stick. They still lost thousands and thousands of customers the first 3 quarters of 2023. So next, in the spring, they launched the My Plan, right? Q3, the first full quarter with the My Plan in rotation, they lost thousands of customers. So I don't understand how this could be perceived by the market as the game changer and the new growth catalyst and any type of innovation. I don't know what they're looking at. I don't know what they're seeing. But I'll keep it honest to close out this video. This is a nothing burger. This is not going to bring any type of traction or momentum to the company. And by the way, they've already been offering like Netflix on Us for a year and all this stuff before they bundle this with Max. They've already been offering this. And again, the base is still stagnant, right? Churn is up versus Q2. There's nothing else to say. The numbers are there. It's brutal right now. It's brutal. I think they have a few plays left to make under the current leadership, and then it's done. You need new blood. If any of the board members ever catch one of these videos, they're done. There's nothing left. There's no life in that company. It just seems like everything you see on TV, like on the social media platforms, is just smoke and mirrors. They put on a smile. They have their coffee mug, and then they do these, the Inside Verizon's, the Up to Speeds videos. And then after that, everybody just goes back to being, in a sad space, I feel. I just don't see any motivation. I don't see much coming there. I'll give them an A for effort. They're trying, but it's not working. They need to be differently aggressive versus what they've been doing. They need to run promotions for extended longer periods. They need to bring some of those promotions into Q1, Q2, Q3. They have to do it. They keep saying, "Oh, we know when to play and when to pull out and da 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 da." It hasn't worked. Every time they pull these promotions, they start losing big time. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. You guys really think offering a streaming bundle at this juncture, when Verizon has every perk in the book on the Plus Play, is going to be the game changer that Verizon needs to grow that company? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.